Hi, I'm Mark Ezzell. I'm the director of the North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety Program. The events of the past 4 months have taught us that we don't have a person to waste in this state. Sadly, all across North Carolina, especially during holidays, we lose friends, family, and coworkers to impaired driving. That's why the Governor's Highway Safety Program is pleased to announce that today through July 5th, we'll be operating our Operation Firecracker, Booze It and Lose It, Impaired Driving Prevention and Enforcement campaign. The efforts here will be twofold. First, all across North Carolina, you'll hear media messages encouraging people to drive sober this holiday season. That'll include a hashtag, KeysFreeNC, that we like people to put on the back of their cars or put on their Twitter messages or social media messages, encouraging their friends and neighbors to take the keys from anyone they see who may be impaired and to watch out themselves for the signs of impairment. The second thing that we'll be doing is working with first responders and law enforcement across North Carolina who will be on the lookout throughout this holiday season for impaired drivers. Now, impaired driving is a problem that we can't arrest our way out of. But the simple fact is that being on the lookout for impaired drivers and keeping our roads safe is what our law enforcement partners do every day. So, this year's a little bit different, of course. We generally kick this event off with a public event where I'll be able to attend and others. But obviously, the circumstances are different. So you'll be hearing videos from myself and other leaders across the state about the importance of driving sober this 4th of July. We're also going to have, in partnership with the Marine Corps Air Base in Cherry Point, law enforcement, military officials, and others will be helping kick off this event, and you'll be hearing from them shortly. We want to make sure that in North Carolina, our 4th of July is about friends, family, fireworks, and not about funerals. So, we thank you for your efforts to prevent impaired driving in North Carolina. And now I'd like to turn this over to some of our other partners for an important message.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Chip Hughes with Craven County Sheriff's Office. On behalf of my office and the more than 500 law enforcement agencies around North Carolina, we'd like to ask drivers to do their part by going keys free if they've had a drink. Getting behind the wheel while intoxicated is like shooting a weapon while wearing a blindfold. You increase your chances of harming yourself and a neighbor, a friend, or family member. Please help protect yourself and others by driving sober. Thank you for committing to driving safely. That means no alcohol, no drugs, no distractions while behind the wheel. Thank you for going Keys Free NC, hashtag Keys Free NC. Thank you.
Greetings, I'm Pastor M. Luther Hill of the Clinton Chapel AME Zion Church here in New Bern, North Carolina. As this highway safety campaign begins, it's a good time for us to take another look at relationships. We need to look at our relationships in communities, relationships with our families, our friends, elected officials, and the men and women called to protect and serve. Most importantly, we need to look at those relationships that we have deep down within. Then ask ourselves the question, what can I do to make our highways across the state safer for all of us? Number one, we can celebrate various events without putting one another at risk. And while considering all of the factors that put drivers at risk behind the wheel, consider this. On average, impaired driving claims the lives of 10,000 men, women, and children around our nation every year. I challenge you, no, I compel you to make a covenant with yourself. Make a covenant with your friends, your family, and church members to encourage safe and sober driving, and write #KeysFreeNC on your vehicle. I'm Pastor M. Luther Hill, Clinton Chapel AME Zion Church. By the way, thank you for being the change that you want to see in the world.
Hello, I'm Colonel Mike Huber, Commanding Officer of Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point. On behalf of the installation, we're proud to partner with the North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety Program in the kickoff of the 2020 Booze It and Lose It campaign. The 4th of July holiday is one in which all Americans take great pride. It's also one that's often celebrated with alcohol. The installation recognizes we have a large number of young Marines and sailors that are often the high-risk population for impaired driving. So instead of just hoping to make it home safe after celebrating, we want all of our Cherry Point team to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Call a cab, call a buddy, utilize ride-sharing services before you decide to drink and drive. Show your support for the #KeysFreeNC social media campaign. Have a great Independence Day, and Semper Fidelis.
Hi, I'm Kristin Cooper, First Lady of North Carolina. I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July and remind you, please don't drink and drive, and enjoy this time with your family. Have a wonderful holiday.